Martin Luther King was born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1929. He began his university studies when he was 15 years old and received a doctorate degree in religion. He became a preacher at a church in Montgomery, Alabama. In 1955, a black woman in Montgomery was arrested for sitting in the white part of a city bus. Dr. King became the leader of a protest against the city bus system. It was the first time that black Southerners had united against the laws of racial separation. At first, the white citizens of Montgomery did not believe that the protest would work. They thought most blacks would be afraid to fight against racial separation. But the buses remained empty. Some whites used tricks to try to end the protest. They spread false stories about Martin Luther King and other protest leaders. One story accused Martin of stealing money from the civil rights movement. Another story charged that protest leaders rode in cars while other protesters had to walk. But the tricks did not work, and the protest continued.
Dr. King's wife, Coretta, described how she and her husband felt during the protest. She said, "We never knew what was going to happen next. We felt like actors in a play whose ending we did not know. Yet we felt a part of history, and we believed we were instruments of the will of God." The white citizens blamed Dr. King for starting the protest. They thought it would end if he was in prison or dead. Dr. King was arrested twice on false charges. His arrests made national news, and he was released. But the threats against his life continued.
The Montgomery bus boycott lasted 382 days. Finally, the United States Supreme Court ruled that racial separation was illegal in the Montgomery bus system. Martin Luther King and his followers had won their struggle. The many months of meetings and protest marches had made victory possible. They also gave blacks a new feeling of pride and unity. They saw that peaceful protest, Mahatma Gandhi's idea of nonviolence, could be used as a tool to win their legal rights.
Life did not return to normal for Dr. King after the protest was over. He had become well known all over the country and throughout the world. He often was asked to speak about his ideas on nonviolence. Both black and white Americans soon began to follow his teachings. Groups were formed throughout the South to protest peacefully against racial separation.